Hello, believers, non believers, and everyone in between. You're listening to Stories with Sapphire. I am Sapphire Sandalo. Now get cozy and open your mind because it's story time. The Zombie Girl, submitted by Livy. To give some context, my great-grandma was bedbound after suffering a stroke before I was born. My mom was her caregiver since my great-grandma raised her as a child. Sadly, she passed away in 2019. My mom helped dress her for her funeral and chose a soft, almost lavender purple dress. But the most important detail, we buried her in Virgin Mary socks. My older brother and I bought those socks for her one Christmas from Spencer's, and she loved them. She insisted on wearing them all the time, so it only felt right to bury her in them. I was about 11 at the time. In 2020, my uncle had a son. We'll call him Sam. Me and my mom babysat Sam a lot, so he was very familiar with our home. Our house is a one-story, but there are 2 steps that lead down to my room. There's also a little hallway corner with a dresser where we have a big picture of my great-grandma. Sam was about 3 years old when this happened. It was September, close to Halloween, and me and my mom had started decorating. Nothing scary, just pumpkins and friendly skeletons for the little kids. One day, Sam came over and we were baking and watching Halloween movies. While we were in the living room, I remembered I had left my phone in my room. As usual, Sam followed me. He's really attached to me. But this time, something was different. When I stepped down toward my room, Sam froze at the first step. That was odd. He usually walks right in with me, even though I've got horror posters and a Chucky doll in there. He's never been scared before. In fact, he always thought my room was cool. I looked back at him and asked, "Sam, is something wrong?" He looked nervous and replied, "I'm scared of the zombie girl." I was confused. We didn't put up any zombie decorations since we thought that might be too scary for the younger kids. I picked him up and started walking toward my room anyway. As we got close to the dresser with my great-grandma's picture, Sam started freaking out. He screamed and cried, yelling, "No, not zombie girl!" I quickly carried him back to the living room and tried to calm him down. Once he was okay, I asked gently, "Sam, what did the zombie girl look like?" He said, "She was big and had a purple dress." My stomach dropped. Then he added, "She had socks with the lady like this." And he pressed his little hands together in a praying pose. No one ever told Sam what she was buried in. His parents aren't religious. We never told him about the Virgin Mary socks. How could he know? I ran outside where my mom was doing laundry. "Mom," I said, "Sam said something weird." She asked, "What did he say?" I told her, "I think Sam saw Grandma." She froze, then dropped what she was doing and came inside. She gave Sam a juice box and asked, "Sam, are you okay?" And he smiled and nodded. He seemed a lot more calm. My mom asked, "Livy said you saw someone." He said, "Oh, the zombie girl. She came over and talked to me when Livy went outside. Not scary. She's nice." My mom asked, "What did she say?" Still smiling, Sam answered, "She said she's watching over you, Tia." Me and my mom just looked at each other, speechless. It's been 2 years since that happened. Sam has no memory of it now, but we still do. And we still get chills. To this day, we can't explain how he knew about the socks, the dress, or the praying hands. Oh, and by the way, recently, we added a lamp next to my great-grandma's photo on the dresser. It sometimes flickers on and off. While writing this story, it turned on.
I love this story. Thank you for sharing. There are many theories as to why very young children are more likely to see spirits. Some say it's simply because their developing minds are sponges, able to take in more data around us. And I bet everyone listening has at least one story about themselves or someone they know who said some weird things as a kid, like Sam. Of course, kids also have very expansive imaginations. But when that imagination lines up with verifiable facts, it is pretty hard to deny that children are tiny mediums.